Hey, we're rolling.
Good evening. This is Ira Quest for A.L.A.N. News. Tonight, we take a look at one of the greatest unknown entertainers of today. A man of many names, many faces. Most of us don't know him as Alan Bendit, but among the other names he's performed as is Gymnasium, Flip Tout, Marshmallow, and a host of other names that he's equally unknown by. Usually a reclusive type. Today, Alan has agreed to let one of the well-known and most favored news reporters in the world today that's me of course, Ira Quest, to interview him. And here we're going to go into the secret hideaway deep in the hills of Sausalito to Alan's secret studio. As you can see, we're now walking through the trail to his secret hideaway. We believe it's Sausalito, but it's so secret we're not even sure just exactly where we are. And it's an exciting moment for me, and I'm sure that by the time this interview is over, all of you will agree that not only is it exciting, exhilarating, exuberating, and just outright fun, it's a learning experience. It's something that kind of makes you want to sit down and think. It's the kind of thing that not only does it make you want to sit down and think, but it'll probably change your entire life. From this day on, you will realize what the meaning of professionalism really is. If not that, at least you'll begin to realize exactly what unknown really is, and you'll come to know that we are fairly unknown. Actually, the truth is, of all the greatest people in the world, Alan is the most unknown of them. I think I did mention that at the start. And one of the most important things about this whole thing, something that I could always keep thinking about, is what's that? Most important thing? Thrill and all exuberant. We got all that discovery. Yes, here we are. The life, a glimpse at the life. This is it, of Alan Bendit, artist, man, producer, writer, musician, humorist, and above all, one hell of a guy. You know, he's just that kind of a guy. You know, that's the kind of guy he is. Anyways, let's take a look into the secret studio of Alan Bendit. He might be at work, so let's try to keep quiet as we go in there. Okay, let's go now entering the secret studio of Alan Bendit. And he should be right at his desk over there, ready to interview Alan. No, he's not here. He's probably in the kitchen making some coffee or something. Let's have a look. Alan, it's Ira Quest from A.L.A.N. News, your good buddy. Alan! Maybe we should go to a commercial break. He's just getting up now, and we expect him to be here any moment.
Commercial.
So let's have a commercial break. Let's go to the commercial break. Thank you, and we'll be right back with the A.L.A.N. News and our man of men, Alan Bendit.
Oh, I'm here. I'm ready to go now.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
And here is Alan
I
now.
just can't do anything right here. It was just apparently I knocked over memory, some collage here, some fantastic moments from my life. Some of the people that I love most, and I want to thank my third grade ballet teacher who urged me to go on when the going got tough and is responsible for me receiving this award tonight. Anyway, I'm just getting my speech ready. Welcome, Ira. I'm glad you could make it here. Very few people, as you know, are admitted here into the deep woods and the other world beyond the netherworld, but you certainly are welcome. And, of course, this is one of the first times the viewing public has actually gotten a view of my secret world headquarters here, from which I not only create, write, imagine, but I also making strong headway in my efforts to rule the world and make it a more positive place to live. I think. Anyway, Ira, before I get into my little display here, you said you had a few questions that you wanted to ask me. So fire away, and then I'll answer some questions of my own.
Well, Alan, what have you done lately?
You mean like this morning? I brushed my teeth and I flossed. I'm into that now. Had had some breakfast with some fiber. I had fiber, a little bit of fruit. Oh, you mean what am I doing now?
Yeah, as far as in your professional career, being that you are one
yeah.
of the greatest entertainers
Okay.
around today.
Okay, I am relatively unknown, as you mentioned, and I'm working very hard to keep it that way because I don't want to be rich and famous, just rich and anonymous. They could just mail me a check or something. But anyway, while we're here, I might as well show you around the studio. Let's start over with my main computer and central mainframe, which is patched in with the main computers in Washington, D.C., the Atari 520 ST, who we'll call Irma for the moment. Of course, with this machine, I can do many things. Right now, I have my 32-track musical sequencer on the screen here. Actually, let's maybe do something with it. What do you say? No.
Yeah, Alan, that
No.
sounds like a good idea.
Okay.
Let's do a little
Let's,
something with the screen.
A little something for the folks at home. Okay. What do you like? Are you into Bumblebee Boogie particularly? I am. I know
That
that's
sounds
one,
good.
one of my favorites. Let's give it a shot. I gotta flick a couple knobs, play with a lever, push a little button. This is rough work. I'm glad I went to college for this. And I guess I shouldn't get too technical. This is for general audiences. Alright, we've got something happening here. There we go. Thank you. I'm working feverishly here in my laboratory. All right, give me a break. All right, can't move that fast for too long. I gotta stop and take a break there. Anyway, that was my famous flight of the Bumblebee, which I have the computer accompanying me on. And let's see what else we got here. All right, give me a second. Anyway, you can ask me some questions about what I'm doing. I'm updating my screen, as it were. And we're getting rid of that. We're going to stop it, and we're going to see if there's anything on here that's usable.
Well, Alan, you know, some people say that making music with computers is not real music. What do you have to say about that?
Who said that? No, let me get my hands on them. No, I used to say that. But now I don't say that anymore.
So now you kind of got your hands on yourself, huh?
It's enough.
Okay.
All right, let's get this little bass part thing going here.
There is the bass
And
lead.
try to do something for the folks at home. I don't know if you can. Maybe later we'll get some tight shots of the screen. Right now, we're content with our locked-in, clean shot here. Let's see. Let's turn this off, and let's do the MIDI clock thing. They'll take clock. They'll go MIDI. Okay. They'll do some fetching. Now I spent half my time here unplugging cords and plugging things in. Now I'd like to explain what I'm doing just in some very simple terms. I'm going to be taking the musical instrument digital interface out into the in of the sequencing computer, which I'm about to do here. It's an exciting moment as I take the out that was going to the in, which is now going to go to the other out, still going in, but out of that we'll have something else coming out, if you follow me.
Thank you for clarifying
Yes,
that, Alan.
I'm trying to be very succinct here. Let's see, all these little plugs look the same to me all of a sudden. Oh, little extra music there for you folks. All right, now I think I've done it. I'm not sure, but it looks good. The out is going from the out into the in. Then the out from here is going back into the in over here, and that's what bothers me actually. Why would that be doing that? Okay, it doesn't matter. It doesn't really matter. We'll just get something going for the folks. Now over here, this is my friend Roland. He's my drummer. He doesn't drink on the job either. And right now, Roland is going to play some kind of Van Halen riff, if we're lucky at all here. Millions, the whole world is watching. Fine, fine. Now where's the other part? All right, obviously I made some simple mistake here, but I'm not embarrassed about it. The out goes into the in, pull out the through. We'll figure it out. Don't worry, folks. This is just national TV time. It doesn't cost very much. I don't know. You ever ever had this problem? Oh, no wonder. Look at that. A simple little error here. It's on track 4, yeah. Take my word, it's right in there somewhere. And I think this is the error. Now, with any luck at all, we will have something happening here, I think. Let's see. Maybe. We've got it. Okay, let's get the excitement going here. Here, you stay in the studio. I'll be right back. I've got to get ready. Just do whatever you want. I'm off camera now, but that doesn't make it any less exciting. Here, let me get a guitar. This is it. This is the automatic band. You don't need to work with anybody, because as we all know, musicians are an unreliable lot, and sometimes they don't show up. When they show up, you wish they hadn't shown up. You wish they would leave. However, this way, there's nobody here, nobody to leave. I'll just stay here, and I will more or less just work with the computer, see what happens here. All right, we have the whole show approach, more or less. Let's see. Something Hendrixy for the folks. Something loud and squealy. Now we're working on the balance. So here's the drums. We'll make them a little louder, a little more bass. A little less guitar. How about it? Submit for your approval, A Journey into the World of Alan Bendit. All right, hey, thanks for joining us today. Okay.
Okay, Alan, we're going
So-
to take another commercial break and get
Huh?
right back
I'm
with
just
some of the
getting
more
going. No,
exciting
no,
things
you
about it now.
I'm ready to
Alan,
play.
it's been
Don't
real.
stop.
I thank you very
Wait,
much.
I'm
We
on a
shall be
roll.
back soon. Back here at A.L.A.N. News. And now the time has come for us to see the tape roll. Which I cannot see. Oh, yes, it is rolling. Okay. Yes, we're back here with the A.L.A.N. News. And the time has come for us to take a few calls from the viewers. Unfortunately, we are having technical difficulties with our second camera. I just found out we also do have some technical difficulties with our intercom that leads into the telephone, so you'll just have to believe me when I tell you. And I'm telling you, this is a two-camera shoot, and this is live phone calls coming in from our viewing audience. Unfortunately, as I mentioned, some technical difficulties beyond our control, needless to say, has come up. So let's ask Alan.
This could be exciting.
This, I think, is our first phone call. It looks like we might have got the phone
Hold on,
link
I'll be
in
right
after
back.
all. And Alan's going to go over the question. And we hate to do this live, but we must test the system first,
That's the
unfortunately.
first phone call
Since
of
the
the
way
day.
it goes. Okay, and here it is,
Hello?
live.
World headquarters. This is Alan Bendit. We're on live. Right now, this phone call actually came in during the live telecast. Same to you, fella. Jesus. Oh, sorry, no. Alan Ventura, yeah. I was just thinking about you, for Christ's sake. Well, I'm here, filming, it's action, it's live, there's comedy, there's music, there's audio, visual, it's exciting. I got a professional multi-staff. The A.L.A.N. News is here right now filming me in my secret headquarters.
Alan, can we get on with the show, please?
Oh, I'm sorry, they want me back. But so, like, what's happening, dude? That wouldn't work because, like, I'm jammed
We're going to stand by for a minute while Alan takes care of his business, and we'll be back
I'm
momentarily.
leaving out of
Thank
town.
you.
I finally returned my call. He finally, you know who that was? This is something. Do you know who that was?
No, Alan, tell us who that was.
Who was that? The voice sounded familiar. I think that was the famous producer Herb Glickman.
Okay, Alan, we
Yeah.
now have a whole
Hey, I get
mess.
phone calls, you know.
Yes, Alan, there's a whole mess of people
Yeah,
just
sorry.
backlogged waiting to have you
Okay.
call, and the phone should be ringing it.
That was my
No,
private
I've just been
line.
notified. We
Sorry
have
again.
problems with the system again. I'll just have to take the calls, and then I will leave it over to Alan.
Alright.
As I said, the second camera, of course, is not working either, so
I'll
you'll
take
just
any
have to believe me
question.
that I am on the phone now.
Unprepared.
Plug in
I'm
with President.
completely
Hello, this
unprepared.
is A.L.A.N. News. Ira Quest speaking. What is your question for Alan Bendit? Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Quite a question.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, Alan. The question is, how old are you?
That wasn't on the list of questions that I agreed to answer. You have a list of questions. I'm sorry. I am as old as time, and I am only but moments old.
Okay, let's
Like
take let's
but a babe.
let's take the next call.
Young.
Hello, you're on the air. A.L.A.N. News. Yeah. Okay, that's your question. Great. The question here was, if it wasn't for the music, for the computers, for the drum machines, for all the electronic engineering, the guitars, the video, and all that, what do you think you'd be doing with your life?
Well, you know, this isn't my regular line of work. Now, I usually, you know, I used to put the glue on the back of the stamps. I just didn't stick with it. Now, I've had a lot of jobs, Ira, and I'm glad somebody asked that question. I was a go-go dancer at a stoplight a couple years back. Right now, I got a part-time job. I'm a toadstool in a bar for frogs, and a lifeguard in a car wash. So I've got plenty to keep me busy. I'm a man of many talents, and I've done a lot of things, and I'm going to do a lot more things. So the music and this and that, it's just something I do in my spare time.
Okay, let's take the next call in. Hello? No, I told you not to call me here. Please don't call me. Okay, thank you. Okay, let's take in the next call. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Uh-huh. Yeah. Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah, sure. We'll ask Alan that. No problem. Okay, thank you. Okay, the Alan...
I'm here.
Yes. How long have you been living in the area?
You mean the area? By the area, you mean just the 25 mile
Unfortunately,
area? The area?
the caller has
What
hung
area?
up, and we will just have to wing
I
it.
don't know. For a while.
Okay.
Long enough.
Very good. Okay.
It's none of their business.
Let's
Sorry.
take another call, please.
That's personal.
Okay.
Yeah,
Mhm.
right.
Okay. Alan, the next question comes to us from a viewer from Indiana, which we understand is your hometown.
Yes, I was born, well, no, I was actually from New York, but I refused to grow up in Indiana.
Nice.
Yes, it was,
They
thank you.
question, they say you've been involved with a number of TV ads. Which ones did you produce?
Yes, I did have my more commercial days where I was involved with for example, you've heard of the Leak Advisory Board, no longer the neglected vegetable. The Leak Advisory Council says take a leak. I did the campaign, was multimedia, was very big for Kelso rubber grommets. Don't actually have the rubber grommet box, that's, okay. But Kelso rubber grommets, you're probably familiar with it. Fine rubber grommets for beautiful people. Only Kelso has metrically precise self-extrapolation fittings and cantilever overlap injection function. Perhaps you've seen that one? No, I haven't seen that one. Okay, what's another one I did you might have seen? I did, what was it? I did the Muff's all-purpose stuff, the stuff you can use on anything and everything. I did their campaign. It was the all-purpose gel the folks at Muff sell. Use it on Great Dane, stubborn stains, window panes, hemorrhoids, casseroles, white walls. It's an all-purpose gel. I did the big campaign. We dreamed up this great idea where you get 2 bottles, okay? You get 2 bottles free if you buy one for 3 times the original price. It was profitable for the company. It went over. Folks sending money. It was unbelievable. I couldn't believe that one was a success. And then, of course, I'm well known for my big stool jewel campaign, the toilet bowl cleaner with the little man floating in the bowl, stool jewel, the stuff that gets it on for cleaning your john. When your stool is uncool, use stool jewel.
Okay.
Cleans like a son of a bitch.
Let's take the next call.
Thank you. Okay.
Yeah, okay. Here's a person from the area calling saying they've never heard of any of these companies or these commercials. Where have they been shown?
Whoever's calling, they're an imposter, and I don't know where they're from, but they know nothing. I won't even honor that with a response.
Okay, very good, Alan. This shows you the kind of professionalism we're dealing with here. Let's take the next question, please.
Right.
The next question comes to us from New York City.
Oh, yeah. New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he'd like to know, what is a nice guy like you doing in a place like this?
Oh, pretty much whatever I want. So far. Okay, next question.
Next question, please.
All right, moving right along.
Yes, okay, here comes a question from Washington, D.C.
I
We
love
understand
it.
it's from a big White House.
Okay.
And this viewer would like to know, is it true that you're running for president in 1996?
Well, I was thinking about it. I don't want to make an official announcement now. However, I have a plan. I have a political party, the 24-hour party. And the 24-hour party, our concept basically is that pretty much have a real long 24-hour party and get me elected. But the thing is this, once I'm in power, I'm going to take the press, plates, ink, and paper, and the mint in the treasury, and I'm going to mail everybody $100,000 on the first of each month, whether they need it or not. It's the kind of guy I love that about myself.
Okay, Alan. We'll have time for just one last question.
Unfortunately.
And
yes.
This last question comes to us from Parts Unknown. In fact,
Probably just
has a
as
mask
well.
over it, kind of like a professional wrestler. Anyways, let's listen to the question. Yes, hello, yes, okay. Isn't it beautiful that this should happen to be the last question? Because the question really fits in beautifully. And the question is, Alan, what is your master plan?
You thought you would get me on that one. I mean, I love this man. I love Ira Quest. I love his show on the A.L.A.N. news. I watch this man religiously. I wear a yarmulke, towels when he's on. But, I mean, that he would come up and ask me a question like that, thinking that I'm unprepared. I am prepared. And could I have an expert in the booth with me? It's all on my computer. My master plan, yes. My master plan is, I have a number of points to my master plan. Expand my teaching, consulting, production business on a global and international, perhaps an intergalactic level. 5, of course, advertising, promoting myself. Features such as this on many national news programs, because I'm sure once this show hits the air, they're going to know what's going on. I'm going to promote my talents here. I'm going to do comedy. I know I haven't done any here today, but it is another talent that I have. And comedy writing, and I'm going to do a record album of my comedy. And I'm going to have a promotion package with a bio, a photo, a cover level, but that's not all, folks. I'm going to develop and create and marketing products for boys and girls all over the universe, such as my famous rock guitar and 5 fun-filled easy lesson for the incomplete idiot, and the novel I'm working on right now, Hip Like Me, the story of a small Midwestern kid who moves to the Bay Area and more or less becomes tragically hip. And that's pretty much, I got one more thing here, and that's to create my live comedy rock act, which fortunately, Ira, as you know, we've been talking here during the filming. Hey, that's my fruitful blend. It's got fruit, it's got bread, it's got everything you need. All right. But we were talking, you mentioned to me that you also play the drums besides being a...
Well,
let's get off the screen. Let's get back to me. I'm the one that's happening here. He's sleeping there. I mentioned his name, and he gets excited about his favorite subject, and himself. All right, let's talk what's really important, what's really happening here with me, and let's get down with that. All right, I got distracted. I got off into my favorite.
Let's repeat the question. What is your master plan? Take two.
What? I have no master plan. No, it's I've already discussed that, and I will not further honor that with another response. But you were mentioning to me, besides working for CNN, that you also play the drums as a hobby. This is Ira Quest, he's my favorite A.L.A.N. news guy. Maybe someday we'll get together. We'll play a few notes. We'll see what happens.
Sure thing, Alan. Get in touch with my
Okay.
agent. He'll be glad to talk to you about it.
I thought for free something. I don't know. Anyway, look, I've got to do a commercial break, and I guess we'll be back in a few moments with the live interview segment.
Hi. Ira Quest here with A.L.A.N News. We've been waiting for Alan Bendit, the well-known entertainer, to come back from the bathroom. I think that's where he went. Mentioned something about, I don't remember what it was. That must have been, I'm a little disoriented now. But in closing, though, let's close this segment by saying, here it was, Alan Bendit in his studio. A look at one of the truly multi-talented, truly unknown artists of our time. And I think in closing, what we can say above anything else is what we've seen here today is professionalism at work. And it kind of, I admit I feel tired, but it's a good kind of tired. It's the kind of tired that makes me proud to be a part of a production like this. And in closing, I would like to say thank you to A.L.A.N News and to all the associates, sponsors, and everyone involved. We can now roll credits. Thank you. God bless. Be well. Take care of yourself. All the best. Don't forget to pray every day, and when striking the match, close the book first. Remember to set your alarm clock before you go to sleep. Drive home safely if you're going out. And I'll try to keep a straight face as I say, good night, toodaloo, ta-ta, shalom, wiedersehen, alles klar, Herr Kommissar, be well, and most of all,